Hello again. So now that you have all of your pieces cut out and decorated, we are ready to put the airplane together. So this is the top wing and this is the bottom wing, and I thought it was kind of funny to have a little message on the bottom. But anyway, it's all up to you. I have a toothpick here to help connect my propeller to the front of my plane. And so that's the first thing that I'm going to do. The way I got the hole in this piece of cardboard is first by starting with the pin and poking it through to make a little hole. I just use a pin like this, or you could use a safety pin or something. Using the tip of your scissors isn't always safe, but just try to get a little bit of a hole in there. And then you can use the pokey part of your toothpick or a wooden skewer to make that hole bigger. So that's what that looks like. I do the same thing with my propeller. So I make a little hole and then I try to get my skewer in there to make the hole just a little bit bigger. Now I don't want it to quite go all the way through like I did with the front, just because I want to really secure the propeller to the wooden skewer. So my next step then is going to be to get my propeller to stay on the skewer or the toothpick. So what I did is I just set that on there and I just added a little bit of hot glue back here to secure it a little bit more. Just like that. Alright, then the next step is to get this part into here. So I just pulled that in and I can make it as long or as short as I want. Now remember, your propeller isn't really going to be able to move. Alright, it's going to be secured by the hot glue. I'm also going to add a dab of hot glue to the back of this to make sure that it will stay nice and secure. Alright, so that's what that looks like. That's the front of my plane, as you can see on this one, and there is my propeller. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect that to the toilet paper roll. Alright, I'm going to do that by adding some hot glue just to the edge, and that can be a little tricky, so you might need some help, and I definitely suggest protecting your surface. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some dots of glue all the way around, just like that. Now be careful, because sometimes it has a tendency to drip. I'm going to make sure that it ends up on a lot of the circle of the tube. Then I'm just going to lightly press this on, and it will be nice and secure. You could also use a marker or something to press it down, just so that you don't run the risk of touching the hot glue. So there we go. You can see I have that little globby there, and I can take my pencil or the rest of my skewer or something in order to get that off. Now you can see here I've drawn this kind of black oval to show the cockpit pit. Now you can cut that out, but you would have to use an X-Acto knife to do that, so get some help to do that with a parent if you want to cut that out. So there it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the wings, and I'm going to move this paper. So the next step is to attach the wings, just like that. So I'm going to start by putting some glue just down the middle of my toilet paper tube, and I'm going to line this wing up so that it basically touches the front of the plane, just like that. So the edge of the toilet paper tube. And I'm going to look at it to make sure that I have it halfway, which I didn't. So I'm just going to kind of readjust that. Give it a little press, just like that. So now I know that it's halfway. My next step is to attach my little Z things that help connect the two wings together. Now, I showed you how to kind of measure what that looks like. And so when you have them in their Z shape, you can see if they're the right size. And if they're not, you can make some adjustments to it by refolding. So this seems to be close to the right size. So what I'm going to do is add some glue here and add some glue here and put my little bars right here so I can attach the other wing. So that's what that looks like. It's almost like my wing has legs. Just like that. Alright, now I'm ready to attach the other wing. And that's what it's going to look like. So I will add a little bit of glue here in the middle. I'll add some glue here and some glue here, and I'm ready to stick that on, making sure that it lines up with the front again. So this is what my plane now is starting to look like. I have my wings attached and my propeller and so forth. Now I'm ready to put the wing of the plane on. Now in my Facebook video I did this before putting the wings on, and when I did, the back fin was crooked. So what I'm going to do is look and see where that has to go, just like that. But before I do that, I'm going to attach the little fin that you can see on the back of this one. What I did, as you can see, is I have my little triangle. I made a little fold at the bottom of it so that when I put it into this slit that I've just cut, I can glue that on. It's going to look like that. I'm going to make that slit just a little bit deeper, just like that. Now the cool thing about making these slits is that it just allows you to sturdy your cardboard a little bit better and to attach it a little bit easier. But I do feel like I need a little bit of hot glue down here in order to attach it. So I'm going to go ahead and put just a little dot and attach that, just like that. Alright, so now there's the fin of my airplane. Now I'm going to stick that right in here. So I'm going to look at my wings from the back, and I'm going to make two cuts. So we're going to end up like this and like that. And now I'm going to be able to slide that in there and have it be adjustable if I want to. Now once I have it adjusted, I could hot glue that if I wanted to or not. It's all up to you. But now that's nice and straight and ready to go. I think I am going to hot glue it because, as I told you before, I made some miscuts with when I was making this before, and it made the gap a little bit too wide. So I'm just going to add some hot glue there to kind of stabilize it and make sure it's not going to move around. So there you go. There is your airplane made out of a toilet paper roll and a cereal box. So I hope you enjoy this. Let me know how it goes. Have a great day. Bye.